Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined at the table this week by my good friends, Charles Boda.
Hey, folks.
And Mr. Steve Porter.
Hello.
And this week, we are, as we're coming to the end of 2018, it's always good to do a little retrospective. And every year we, or at least last year, I think, we did what the most searched restaurants, most searched menus on the Diz menu database were for 2018. No real big surprises here, but start with number 10. And interestingly enough, it is the only one on the list that is in Epcot World Showcase, and that is the Rose and Crown at the UK Pavilion in Epcot. Why? I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I like Rose and Crown,
but nothing's changed. It's not like they had a new menu this year, or I don't know.
Did they update the drinks list?
I mean, not that I know of.
I know they have added. They added their high tea and a couple other experiences. Could be that, but I was surprised. I was surprised that Rose and Crown made the list of like the 10 of the 10 most searched menus on our site. And just in case you don't know, we have pretty much every menu from every table service and counter service restaurant at Walt Disney World on our site. So if you just go to wdwinfo.com, I'm going to kill the people that keep calling me on a Monday and when they know what I'm doing. Go to wdwinfo.com, just go to the dining area, and you'll find all of the restaurants at Walt Disney World, both table service and quick service. Their menus are all there. Number 9, again, I'm assuming this is people that have never eaten there before, because you'd think everybody knows what's on the menu at Ohana, which is our number 9 most searched menu this year. Family style. Great food, depending on, the food was really good last time I was there. It's just we were rushed through it.
The service was super quick, and it felt like high pressure to get in and get out. But the food was good.
We're hearing a lot about that. We're hearing a lot of reports of that. It's not just us. A lot of people saying that, especially when your reservations are later in the evening, they are rushing you through the meal. Interestingly enough, they're not charging you less for it. And my attitude is that if you want me out of there so fast, if 9 o'clock is too late to be eating here, either A, don't seat people, or B, charge less.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why this was such a it's just probably one of the most popular restaurants, and that's why it's high on the list. I'm also thinking there was the bar on the second floor right near Ohana had some refurbing, and I wonder if people were searching through Ohana thinking they'd find information on that. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't know. Number 8, Liberty Tree Tavern in the Magic Kingdom. This is a perennial entrant on this list. Again, it's not a menu that changes, really.
Yeah,
like very slightly. I think the last time I went, the Mojo pork. I said it wrong last time, and so I'm just going to say it both ways. Mojo, there we go. The pork seasoning was different, but yeah, it's pretty much the same standard Thanksgiving-ish American food every time.
I do have a question before we go any further. Is this all just the table service, or was quick service included in this list?
All I did was take a look at the 10 most searched menus. There was not any specification on whether it was table service or quick service. I do a search on just those searches.
Okay. Because it turns out all of them are table service.
All of them are table service, and I think because you're making reservations for them, and a lot of times you got to make them well in advance. People want to know exactly what's.
I think it's the only reason I bring it up is because I know with the popularity of Chicken Guy this year that I was surprised it didn't make the list, even though it's not like a must-have reservation, but there was a lot of buzz around Chicken Guy, so I was just surprised it didn't make the list.
And again, this is for the entire year. If we probably looked in the month the Chicken Guy opened or the 2-month period around that, probably would have seen it trending on the list, but we're taking a look at everything from January 1st. So,
fair point.
The other one, number 7, Restaurant Akershus at Norway in In Epcot. So it's not the only one. I said Rose and Crown was the only one. It wasn't. There we go. I'm having a hard time today. So Rose and Crown wasn't the only one. Akershus was on the list. And I can save you. We love the traffic to that section of the site, but I can save you the trouble and tell you what the menu is. It's a lot of crap.
Oh gosh.
A lot of crap and princesses. Now, no, princesses are not actually on the buffet, although I think that would only improve it.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's the reason Akershus is so popular, is that it's a princess meet and greet. It's a princess character meal. Okay, that's really weird. The lights on that wreath were off a moment ago, and they just turned on.
Oh yeah, the studio is super haunted. Do you guys not know that?
Okay.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
That was pretty weird. Those lights were not on a second ago, because when I sat down here, I looked over there, I'm like, oh, doesn't that light up?
Yeah, no, they just turned on.
They just turned on
a second ago. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's the Ghost of Christmas Akershus. Number 6, the Crystal Palace in the Magic Kingdom. I get this. Mm-hmm. Very, very popular. One of the restaurants you absolutely should make reservations for. The Winnie the Pooh character breakfast is probably, not from a food standpoint, but just from a character standpoint, is probably one of my favorites on property. So that makes a lot of sense. Number 6 does.
Do they have anything honey flavored for that? I've never done it. Like, do they have honey?
No, I don't remember. They must.
Seems like they should.
If they don't, that's a gross oversight.
Maybe that's why it's so searched. Everybody's asking that very important question. Yeah.
Number 5, Tusker House over at Animal Kingdom.
One of the best, I think the best.
It's the best.
Character meals on property, for sure.
Agreed. No, it is, in my opinion, the best buffet on property, let alone character. That it's a character meal.
Do you think the food is better than
Boma?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hedging my bets there. Yeah, I just thought of that. I don't know that it's but it's up there. It's up. If you love Boma at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Tusker House is right up your alley. Incredible. A very diverse menu, very diverse buffet. You have stuff that you could, if you're not an adventurous eater, you can be really comfortable with, but also the bobotie and some of the more African dishes.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like a full range. Like you can be a non-adventurous eater and feel comfortable, and it kind of scales up too. It's not like one or the other. You can kind of find stuff in between where people like me, I don't consider myself at all an adventurous eater, but I think a place like Tusker House allows you to kind of test things to say like, maybe and especially because it's a buffet, you can say, oh, well, if I don't like it, I could just leave it on the plate. So you can kind of,
So you're encouraging people to waste food?
Oh, jeez.
Well, they could just get smaller portions, and then if they like it, go back for more.
This guy.
Yeah.
He knows.
Number 4, again, a menu that has not changed in 172 years. Hoop-de-Doo Review over at Fort Wilderness. The longest running dinner show in America.
Do they still serve fried chicken there?
Fried chicken, all the usual, the same stuff they've always served. I don't think, really and truly, can anybody remember the last time this menu changed?
What about cornbread?
I made some the other night. The Hoop-de-Doo cornbread, but also you can get most of the same exact food from the same exact kitchen next door at Trail's End if you don't want to do the dinner show, but I highly recommend doing the dinner show. This is a great night. This is a fun night over at Hoop-de-Doo, and another one you need to make reservations for. Not so easy to get last minute at Hoop-de-Doo. Not impossible, but always a good idea to make reservations. Number 3, again, I can save you people time, Hollywood and Vine. Right now, if you want to know what the menu is, I want you to go into your kitchen, I want you to open up your garbage can, and I want you to see what's in there.
It's worse.
That's your menu. That's your menu. Although I gave it better marks this last review than I have previously. It's still not. It's really, you're paying for the characters, and the characters were magnificent. Honestly, the character interaction was absolutely magnificent. at Hollywood and Vine. We did a review of it in the last few months. So, number 2, Cinderella's Royal Table. Again, one of the more popular options at Walt Disney World. That is the restaurant that is in Cinderella Castle in the Magic Kingdom. Of course, it's a princess meet and greet.
I also think search-wise, maybe one of the reasons it was searched so much is because there's just that, it being in the castle, people being interested in that, saying, oh my gosh, let me learn more. So that could be a little bit why it's as high as it is on the list. I don't know.
And of course, number 1 on the list is no surprise, but especially because this menu did undergo a massive change this year, and that's Be Our Guest, also in the Magic Kingdom. That went to a prefix menu. When was that, Craig? Over the summer or early summer? Yeah, June, July timeframe. It went from a la carte to prefix, which means you have limited options for appetizer, main course, dessert, and beverage, and it's a set price. And that made and they also went to 2 table service credits, which made the availability of this restaurant a little bit better than it has been for a long time. Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That's our list of the 10 most searched restaurants on the Diz Dining database. That's Rose and Crown at number 10, Ohana, Liberty Tree Tavern, Akershus at number 7, Crystal Palace, Tusker House, Hoop-Dee-Doo Review, Hollywood and Vine at number 3, Cinderella's Royal Table at number 2, and the most searched restaurant in 2018 was Be Our Guest in the Magic Kingdom. And that will do it for our show. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next week with another episode of the Disney Dining Show. Have a great week, everybody.